Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Knicks hosting the Pistons, game number 2. And the Knicks are 6.5-point home favorites. The over-under is at 219.5. The Pistons are plus 205 on the money line, and the Knicks are minus 250. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. Lineups for tomorrow's game, and please be mindful that all of these teams have a wonderful 30 minutes before the game to tell us who will or who will not be playing, and they can change them at any minute. So we're going to roll with who they started in game 1. For the Knicks, Anobi, Hart, Towns, Bridges, and Brunson. And then for the Pistons, Harris, Thompson, Duran, Cunningham, and Hardaway. And Beasley played more minutes than Duran, as did Schroeder, playing almost as much as Hardaway did. So might see some depth and some rotation, and there's been some injury questions surrounding Duran anyway. Head-to-head, the Knicks are 7-3 against the Pistons in their last 10 meetings. The home team's on a 2-game winning streak. The home team is 5-5. The favorites won and covered the last 2. The favorite is 6-4 against the spread. The favorite's 8-2 on the money line. The over is 7-3, and the over at 219.5 is a perfect 10-0. They've played each other 5 times this season, and the Pistons took 3 out of 5. The Knicks crushed the Pistons in the first meeting, 128-98. Then the Pistons won the next 3. That first game was in Detroit, 120-111, 124-119. Both of those games were in New York. Then they won 115-106 in Detroit, and then the Knicks won game number 1 by 11 points, 123-112. The Pistons are 3-7 in their last 10, 3-7 against the spread. The over is 6-4 in their last 10. They've lost their last 3 games. They have not covered those games, and all 3 games went over. There was a total of 221, 244, 273, and then 235. The 9-point win over the Knicks, in which they covered. Then the next 3 games they did not. 6-point loss to the Bucks, then a 7-point loss to the Bucks, and then an 11-point loss to the Knicks. For the Knicks, 6-4 in their last 10, 7-3 against the spread. The under is 7-3. They've won and covered their last 2. 221, 210, 218 points, and then 235. A 9-point loss to the Pistons, didn't cover. 6-point loss to the Cavs, didn't cover. Then they beat the Nets by 8 when the Nets basically didn't play anyone. They covered. And then in game number 1, much to my surprise, they beat the Pistons by 11 points. Now, the Pistons are kind of banged up. We're not making any excuses. It is what it is. We'll see if the Knicks can kind of make it past the first round and, beat a team that they should beat. I'll take the Knicks on the money line. I would take the Knicks laying the points on this one, and I'd go over. And if there was an alternate spread where you could get the Pistons getting double digits, like 15 or so points at a reasonable price, I'd even consider taking that and kind of parlay the 3. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.